Right, we are live. We're live to them.
Oh, hi.
And we're waiting for these guys to go live. We're just going to watch yesterday's while we wait for these guys to tune in. But it's going to be a great episode today because much like the audio from my episodes that I've been making in the morning, it is mad that it's snowing. It's much like the episodes in the morning where I have a transmitter and a microphone and the whole thing is like a different level. Today, Jack, Becky, and Luke have got a whole new setup. They gone horizontal, so it's not going to be any of this weird like portrait. And they got crazy audio, so I'm excited to watch the live. We're going to watch the live with you guys, and it goes live in 5 minutes, so I'm just going to watch this and chill out for a bit. So if you don't mind, I'm not going to talk too much, guys. Yeah, we are.
Here's your coffee.
Thanks, the coffee business.
That's okay.
How's the work going? Smooth?
Yeah, we'll move.
It's going to be crazy with the new audio, innit?
I know, I'm really looking forward to it.
We are 4 minutes out. Got David Rag calling me. Hi, David. How's it going? Wow, look at that snow. No worries. Yeah. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, fine. I'll be there as well, actually. Okay, yeah, that'd be interesting to hear. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, great. Yeah, I'll be there as well. I'm there all next week, so I'll see you there for it. All right, brilliant. Cheers for the update, David. I'll see you in tomorrow's management meeting if you're in it. All right, Ace. Cheers for that, and cheers for sorting the cards, and I'll catch you later on. Cheers, brother. See you later. Bye. Right. Okay, we got 1 minute. Okay, I think it's ready now. Just need to chill out, you know. I think this stuff is like, I don't know. We need to go through the credit cards specifically. Some credit cards are going on and they're getting pushed forward, but I need to make sure that they're getting the right stuff that we need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if they are right now.
Yeah.
But he's gonna send a summary and go through there.
Perfect.
Right, they're live. They're live.
Great.
Oh, brilliant. Get into the chat. Go watch it on your YouTube. You be the person on the chat, all right?
Yeah.
Let them know we're watching.
How do I do that?
Start commenting, writing in the chat like you normally would when you're commenting to me.
It doesn't let me do it on JLC TV always.
No?
I don't know why.
Okay, no worries.
Am I looking
You watch,
at it
just it's all good. You do this. I'll sort it.
Sounds really good.
This is way better, isn't it?
It's so clear.
It's good, isn't it?
Really nice. Sounds brilliant.
It looks like it's no, it's not selling. It's snowing again here in the Netherlands. I'll tell them. They got 9 people.
Ooh.
This is so much better. It's cool that it has like all the text now here as well, and it'll just stay there.
Cool. That is cool.
He's a little bit incorrect here. He says this, but I don't correct him on it. He would have already done work with us at this point. He'd been working with us. He didn't have the full-time job. I don't know if he knows that, but he had been working. He'd been helping with the move. We'd already moved over to Unit 2. Do you remember? Were you going over that?
Yeah.
So like he was like already a member of JLC. He acts like he wasn't at all a member. He kind of was.
Right.
Because he helped us with the Christmas rush, you remember? And he helped us with the move. Do you remember us helping with the move to Unit 2? Carrying,
Yeah,
racking
yeah.
and boxes and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, does he remember the bling bling case? Do you remember that
Oh, yeah.
the skull bling?
Yeah, that was real spiky. Oh yeah, Back in Town was a good one.
Yeah, Black and Tan was big. Yeah, Christmas used to be huge for us, isn't it?
It was all through Christmas and the Boxing Day sales.
Yeah, we did. That's funny.
Yeah.
A lot of headaches from that post back in the day.
Yeah.
I wonder how many people we got on here. Let's see. Someone said James Lake, more like Jason Statham. This is not me, by the way. I'm James Lake. This is Jack Walsh. The Jason Statham's in the thing. Unless I don't think I look like Jason Statham.
You don't.
But even if I did, I think he's still a good-looking
Yeah,
guy.
he's a good guy. I think it's more so that.
Jack, the shaved head.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not even sharing the screen.
Oh.
It's not doing it right. Guys, sorry, it shouldn't be doing this. I don't know why it's not.
Oh.
Let me get Jax up now. They've probably just been watching us. So that Jason Statham comment is so weird.
I was gonna say, how did they see Jason?
Yeah, look. Is that Jason Statham?
So that's so weird.
I know. I'm trying to sort of source out now, guys.
I used to go out into Bristol as well. I used to do like door knocking as well back in the stationary days. So I was trying to do that, trying to replicate it, and see if we can sell some phone cases directly to the end user or directly to our customer base, so we could own the customer, because selling through Amazon.
Sorry, just sorting this
It was
out.
really tough.
And then I'm gonna be
Amazon
with you
owned
guys.
it.
Do you remember your first ever like B2B order that you did?
I remember the first big one. The first big one was TM Lewin. So TM Lewin, the suit company, they bought 200 black and tans for me. That was my first big order. And maybe in the earlier days as well, we did. I remember 100 360 iPad cases, iPad mini cases. They were going to a constabulary, but my first big one was
There you go, guys.
Avon
Sorry
and
about
Somerset
that.
Constabulary. So Avon and Somerset Constabulary, and I've mentioned this story before, but it was our first big one. It was 5,500 privacy screens and 5,500 rugged cases. It was our Viking at the time, which is now our tire case, but it used to be called the Viking. And they ordered those. It was about 5,500 of each line. It was about 40 grand. At the time, it was crazy money. It was just about 40 grand top line turnover. It was really good. And I thought, like, that's when I thought, then, like, we're on something. Anyway, so it was only till a bit later on that it kind of really developed. It was always going quite slowly because I still had a job to do in the warehouse. I still had to pack. I still had to clean. I still had to organise the warehouse. It was nothing on what we've got now. Luke's always done a great job, and so have the team here. But that's the story. So we began there, and then later on down the line, we became JL Corporate because Jammy Lizard wasn't getting that same buzz, wasn't that corporate vibe, and I thought, let's just do JL Corporate, and we've since changed it. Now it's JLC Distribution because it was getting confusing about what we were doing. We sound like a law firm. but we didn't even know who we were going to target, really. We didn't know. We just kept pressing on. We just knew that we wanted to own our customers eventually. And it couldn't have got to where it was had it not been propped up by Jammy Lizard. Jammy Lizard at the time was still doing considerable numbers in the retail and end user space. So we couldn't have done what we were doing. And because of our ad hoc orders, some of the deals that we were working on, they would take a long time to close. And when you're speaking to the likes of China and our suppliers over in Asia, they want you to commit to volume. But because we were ordering so much with Jammy Lizard, we were already committing to volume. So the small orders here and there, it kind of made up for it because we were ordering so much from Jammy Lizard. So we kind of just added on hours. So it kind of worked out really well. And as Jammy Lizard kind of came to like a subtle, not decline, but I think it got to a point where, we were moving all of the business over to JL Corporate at the time, and we wanted that full customer ownership. We wanted to deal with our own customers. So we took out another office, and that was next door. And I started there at a little shoebox office, my first office, and it was going to be my full-time role. It's exciting times. And then more and more, we got Beak that joined my team as well. So Beak helped me organize things because at the moment I was packing my own orders, I was doing the invoicing, doing the rest, learning as I go. Bearing in mind, I basically, it felt like at times I was doing the whole thing. So I was learning about VAT, I was learning about the all of it. And these are things now that, obviously I'm still learning, but, I feel like I'm pretty confident in. But at the time, it was all just a learning. And there were some days where it was really tough. Some days were more harder than others, certainly when I'd been charged with growing that division. So it was hard. I wanted results, and we as Jammy Lizard started to decline, we were coming up as well, and more was expected of us. So we wanted to do more. We wanted to bring on more. So we decided at one point, we thought, well, because we're going for everyone, and we're going for end users, we're going for I didn't even know what an IT reseller was. I didn't know what a distributor was. I didn't know the difference. So I was still learning. So and it was great. And it was really good, and it was really testing. And I've made thousands of calls, probably millions of calls in my career. So, if it hadn't have been for that grind, if it hadn't have been for that determination, that consistency of always turning up in a suit, I don't think I'd be here today now.
Virgin to give us another card.
And moulded who I am.
Expired 2027.
So, it's been a great journey. And everyone else has joined us as well. So it's just been really good. I mean, we're surrounded by people now that know different areas of the business that we don't all know. We all complement one another. So it's just been a great journey.
Luke says, if you were still part of the operation, what job would you like to do the most?
Do you say my sister?
The operation side?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I actually, that's a good question, Luke. Thank you. I always liked, I took pride in like cleaning the shelves. That sounds silly, but like I would look at this, right, and I'd be like, right, what can I get rid of to create more space? Because we always getting stock in, so I'd look at that and I'd be like, right, well, if there's 5 in there, maybe we can mix that with that. Obviously, it needs to be the same kind of product, and maybe we can utilize the space. So for me, I would take real good pride in it. So at home, so like I'm similar. I get a bit weird with cleaning and things like that, but I like cleaning the front of my house because I like it looking like really clean when I come in, and I felt the same kind of pride and ownership of the warehouse. So maybe something in the warehouse, Luke. I'm not sure. I don't know. What do you think, Luke? You probably don't want me there because I'm not very organised. But yeah, I quite like maybe the organisation of the space.
Like
perhaps.
kind of Arthur's kind of role in it.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, just a guy that knows it all. In terms of product. Yeah, I kind of I like to consider myself as like somebody that I've been around for a while here. So I've seen a lot of products come in, come out, and I've seen a lot of products that's been quoted. I'm familiar with what our suppliers have to offer. And I can share that knowledge with my colleagues. So maybe something around there.
Luke said you would fit well with helping Arthur.
Yeah, just helping him.
Just helping him, not Arthur.
Yeah. I mean, there's something quite like comfortable about it, and yeah, I'm not sure you'd want me in the operations space there, but I don't know. I think I'd be a valuable asset. But yeah, it's been a real journey. Bex, when did you join?
4 years ago, well, 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes, I've been here a while now. It was only meant to be a temporary role as well, and now I'm still here.
And now temp, yeah. Well, I think that's probably similar to a lot of people here. They started off as a temp, or they started off as kind of ad hoc, and then they kind of just molded the role and made it theirs. And I think we see a lot of that here at JLC. People start off in a certain area, and later on it just transpires that their skills are we could use their particular skill set. You know, perhaps someone's really good with numbers, or maybe someone's really good with pricing. Maybe someone's good with customer facing. So it's all. So if you're good at something here, then put it forward, and we can mold a role to your specific skill set.
James said, once you join, you can't leave. JLC is like an infection you can't get rid of.
That is a very powerful way of putting it. Yeah, we can't leave. We can't leave, and we won't leave. And yeah, nice. Well put, James. But I just said that, yeah, a lot of the roles here have been kind of molded by that particular person. So, yeah, if you've got a good idea of something like that, always come forward with it, and we'll always make room for you here. But that's the story. That's the story of JLC. And JLC, so JL, and then you've got Jammy Lizard, then you've got the corporate side. So we've kept that one there just for homage. And then we've got the distribution side, because we are, of course, a distributor. Distributing all things
Did
IT
you,
hardware.
like 10 years ago when you started making calls, did you ever imagine it was going to get to the size it has now?
No idea. To be honest, I had no idea what it was going to look like, actually. All I'd know, because I remember we had James, obviously Beak, Ken as well. Ken was a big mentor. Ken's like our chairman. He classed himself as the helicopter. It's like a helicopter like hovering above, you know? And we can always come to Ken. Ken's got a vast wealth of experience in different sectors. So Ken was a mentor, and he was a real advocate. He really helped me, along with other senior management. But yeah, Ken said that we're on something with the customers, with owning our own customers. He's really excited about that. But I didn't know. I remember I got my A4 book and it was full. And I remember it was full, but I didn't want to change the book. So I'd be adding pages into my book. I'd be stapling pages on pages. And at the point, it wouldn't even close. It was just so like filled with books. And it wasn't organized at all. So it was just wherever you went. And I just go through it every day. Make calls every day. Call in new people, new customers. We didn't at the time. We weren't using LinkedIn. I think LinkedIn was there, but I wasn't using it to the point which we use it now. It's one of our main tools, I would say. But at the time, we didn't. Teams wasn't a thing. Microsoft Teams, and yeah, a lot of it was just learn on the job. And a lot of our competitors now, they're relatively new. For example, I was speaking to some other case suppliers, and they formed in 2019, 2020. We started doing all this. I mean, when I joined, it was 2013. So it was good because we'd already, when the demand spiked for this kind of product in B2B, we were already well adversed in it. So we've already got a wealth of experience. We already had a decent supply chain, and that supply chain has been the reason why we've been here and we're still going, because we've got that. I think James has been working with a particular company in Asia for coming up to about 14 years now, 15 years, and it's like the Wild West out there. So to have that relationship and to know that you've got each other's back during the dark times as well, because as James alluded to in his video this morning, there has been times where it's been tough, and through that hardship and through those tough times, we've created a really strong bond with our suppliers as well. Trying to get credit with those guys as well. It's always tough. So it's been they've got more now. They've got more trust, and they've got a friendship as well. So we consider them friends. So it's really good, and it's been positive, and it's been a hell of a journey, and it's a journey that's ever evolving. And I predict, in fact, I know that JLC TV will be the same thing. So what we're starting here, what we've begun, is just the beginning of what we're going to see this grow and it's going to morph into. And that's why I'm really excited to be a part of it, because it's good to be at the beginning of something, because I know from from turning up, every day, doing it, and just out slowly seeing results. I know yesterday. What's our viewer rate at the moment, for example?
We're averaging about 10 people on this.
Okay, fine. All right. Well, look, when we first started, it was a lot earlier and a lot smaller, but I think there's probably 10 organic. Hopefully there's 10 organic. I know we've got a few people in the building probably viewing as well.
Beak, we've got a question.
Hello, Beak.
Are you going to wear your top hat to the Christmas do, like the original JW?
Do you know what, Beak? I probably would, but I've lost it. I think I've lost it. I've got the case, but the original JW. Yeah, I love the top hat. I don't know why. I just always did. Always liked the top hat. I've got a really good one. My sister bought me one. It was a real decent one, but I lost it. I think I lost it a while ago because it's not in there, and I did look for it. So maybe I'll get a new one, Beak. Maybe, but we'll see. We've also got the Christmas party on next Friday, haven't we?
Yeah, next Friday. We've got majority of people coming. Everyone from Almelo as well. We've
got everyone coming over from the Netherlands. It's good. Yeah, and we're a big old team now as well. Back in the day, we used to be a lot smaller. But so it's always good to see the team growing and for us all to be in one place as well. James mentioned that we've got a lot of awards. Well, not a lot, but I think it was like 6 or 7. Maybe.
Yeah, I think about 6 or 7.
It's good. It's nice.
And James says, why don't men wear hats now? Because in old photos, men always had hats on.
I don't know. Is it? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's not so. I guess was it a social like hierarchy for a hat? I'm not sure because you had like the workers would wear like the Peaky Blinders cap maybe. And depending on what era you're talking about, Dave, I'm guessing we're talking about the top hat era, probably early 1900s maybe or late 1800s. I don't know. I just picked that number out of the blue. I don't know whether that was the actual era. But that's a good question. I don't know. I feel like people do wear hats, but not in the same way they used to. I think it used to be a real symbol of social status. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. If
Like
you had a
top hat, like maybe a watch. That's cool, isn't it? The watch, the pocket watch.
Oh yeah, they
all
always
you
had the
had
gold
was
one.
time. All you had was time. All you had was just your word, and that you had to be places at certain times. Now we're not worried about time. We're not really worried about it. If you're a little bit late, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, it's just people don't. I don't think people value time as much anymore. Maybe there's something in that. Because if no one was there, if you weren't going to be there, then there was no way of letting that person know. But now, of course, there is. You can even track where someone is.
Yeah, you can just text someone a moment before, like, I'm
Yeah,
not going to
yeah,
make it anymore.
Exactly that. Well, look, that's the story. I mean, look, it was probably a bit of a quick one today, but I just wanted to go into a little bit about the story about how JLC became and how we still continue to be. Watch this space. Hopefully, JLC TV is going to take off like we know it will, and we'll be documenting the whole way because I feel like we should have done. I look back and I wish I documented more at the time because I didn't know what it was going to be. So now we're learning from our mistakes and we're now documenting it every day. So we'll have everyone join us along the way as well. We've got Luke and we've got other guys that you'll see develop as well. So it's an exciting time.
Oh, sorry, Luke's wearing a tuxedo.
But yeah, have we got any more questions?
No more questions. No, that's everything.
Do you know what? I might just leave it there actually. I feel
Yeah,
like
that's 24 minutes.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's been 24 minutes.
Wow.
24 minutes. All right, cool. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Tomorrow is Friday, which means it is the raffle. Was it the raffle tomorrow?
Yeah, raffle and Star of the Week.
And raffle and Star of the Week with me and Luke Murray, our operations director as well. So
Big raffle.
be sure to tune in there. We've got our new audio as well. So you're going to hear us. It's going to be crisp. And we'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is JLC TV. Thank you so much. See you.
Brilliant. Really well done to those guys. Shout out. Got a lot of love and a lot of good energy on that stream.
Yeah.
Anyway,